nickels, dimes, quarters, pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters. It's money in my hands. It's money in my hands. Pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters. It's money in my hands. It's money in my hands. How much is a penny worth? 1 cent. How much is a nickel worth? 5 cents. How much is a dime worth? 10 cents. How much is a quarter worth? 25 cents. Pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters. Pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters. It's money in my hands. It's money in my hands. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Mr. Gaston Woodland for that amazing intro song that he created. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. Rockin' awesome, Mr. Woodland. Keep it up. I just wanted to talk to you very quickly, and then we're going to get right into counting coin collections today. But we must remember that we are going to be putting our coins into the greatest to the least value. And we know from the song that the quarter is 25 cents. All right, so 25 cents is our biggest coin. It's always going to be in the front if we have one. The dime is 10 cents, and it's always going to be next if we have one in our coin collection. Our nickel is 5 cents, and then we know that our penny has the least value at 1 cent. So boys and girls, when we have a group of coins all together, we're going to have to sort them out and make sure they are going from the greatest to the least value. And then we're going to count on that way too. Okay, boys and girls, now we have a collection of coins right here, and we have to put them in the order from greatest to least. And we're going to start with our quarter because we know that it is the greatest and it's the largest one, so it's easy to spy. We're going to put it in the front of the group right here. And then we're going to find, oh my goodness, look at right here. It's right next door, isn't it? This is our dime. We know that the dime is worth 10 cents, so we get to put him next, all right? Do you guys spy any other dimes? Do you spy? Oh, I spy another dime. We're going to put him right there, okay? And even though the dime is smaller than the nickel and the penny, he still gets to go before because he is worth more. He has a value of 10 cents. All right, and then we have our nickel. Our nickel is 5 cents, so that nickel gets to go next. And then, of course, we end our collection at the end with the penny because it has the least value. So now, boys and girls, we can count on because we have the greatest to the least in our coin collection. So let's go ahead and count on and add up these coins. Okay, so we're going to start with our quarter, which we know is 25 cents. 25, and then we're going to go to the dime, add 10 cents more on, 35, another 10 cents, 45, just 5 cents more, which would make it what? Ooh, we got to 50, and we have to add our 2 pennies, 51 and 52. The value of this coin collection is 52 cents. Check it out. Now we are going to be having collections of coins, and we have to put them in the order from greatest to least value. Let's get started. So we look right here and we see that we have a quarter. I'm going to cross this out so that I know I won't look at it again. I'm going to put it up here, and I'm going to put my 25 cents in there. All right, that was really small, isn't it? All right, and then I'm going to put, oh, what do we have here? We have 2 nickels. They're not dimes. Those are nickels, and we are going to need to put our 5 cents in there. And then we have 2 pennies. So we have to put our 1 cent in each one. Now we have them in the correct order, and we can count on. So let's go ahead and count on. Underneath, I'm going to write 25, and I'm going to add 5 more on, which would give us 30, 35, 36, 37, cents is what we have right there. Okay, let's look at this next one. We have another quarter, so we are going to make a 25 inside the circle, and we're going to make sure we X that out just so that we know that we're not going to use it again. All right, ooh, this time I see 2 dimes. Do you guys spy 2 dimes? There they are. And I'm going to put my 10 cents in there. And then I even have a nickel. Ooh, we get all of them this time. I'm going to put my 5 cents. And we have a penny. So we get to put our 1. Let's go ahead and count on. Ready? So we have 25. And then we have 35. Let's add another 10. 45. 5 more onto 45 is 50. And 1 more penny added onto that is 51 cents. That collection is worth 51 cents. This last collection, oh, I spy, it has no pennies in it, does it? Let's go ahead and do it. I spy 2 quarters. So we're going to put our 25s right in there. And then we have a dime. Oh, I almost forgot to mark that out. And then we have our dime, 10 cents. And then we have our nickel, 5 cents. Let's go ahead and count on. 25, 50, 60. Add 5 more on, 65 cents. So Paulo had these coins right here. He spent 1 quarter. How much money does he have now? So we're going to take the quarter out because I see the quarter right here. We are going to take that quarter out, and then we have to count on how many more coins we have. All right, so let's go ahead. All of these are the same size, and we know they are all nickels. So we are going to start with 5, and then we're going to count on by 5s. 10, 15, 20, and 1 penny. 21 cents is how many coins Paulo has left. Rachel has 2 quarters, 3 dimes, and 1 nickel. She wants to buy a book that costs 90 cents. How much more money does she need? Okay, so we're gonna draw what she has, but we have to make sure we put in the greatest to the least. So 2 quarters, we know that's gonna go at the beginning right over here. And we're gonna put our 25 in there. All right, we took care of that in our story problem. 3 dimes. What do we have to put in those? 10 cents. Oh, we just took care of our dimes in our story problem. And 1 nickel. Okay, and we know we have to put a 5 in there. Let's go ahead and count on and add up what we have in this collection of coins. 25, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85. We only have 85 cents, but the book costs 90 cents. What to do? What are we gonna do? How many more coins does she need to have? She could do 2 different ways. We know if we add 5 cents more on to 85, what do we get? 90. So she could use a nickel for 5 cents, or she could use 5 pennies, which would be the same value, but we know that she needs 5 cents more. So all of our coins have heads or tails, as you can see right here. The quarter has George Washington's head on it. The dime, Franklin D. Roosevelt. The nickel, Thomas Jefferson. And the penny, Abraham Lincoln. Now the tails of the dime, the nickel, and the penny are always going to stay the same. But one kind of cool thing about the quarter is there's a lot of different tails to the quarter. I have a student who collects different quarters, and she brought them in one day, and we got to see so many different types of tails to the quarter. It was really cool. So when you are looking at coins, now you're going to have to look at the back of quarters and see how many different kinds you can find. So if you ever have somebody say, all right, heads or tails, and they flip the coin, and they go like this, you have to say heads or tails. And today it's heads. Thanks so much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a fabulous time learning and counting collections of coins, and we will see you next time.